Peleș Castle is a neo-Renaissance castle placed in an idyllic setting in the Carpathian Mountains near Sinaia in Prahova County, Romania, on an existing medieval road linking Transylvania and Wallachia, and is built between 1873 and 1914. Its inauguration was held in 1883. King Carol I of the Romanians, one of the greatest kings of modern Romania, and under whose reign the country gained its independence, first visited the site of the future castle in 1866, and he fell in love with the rugged but magnificent mountain scenery. In 1872, the Crown purchased a total of approximately 1,300 kilometers of land in the area of Piatra Arsă, which would subsequently be named the Real Estate of Sinaia. On August 22, 1873, the foundation was laid not only for the Peleș Castle, but also for the city of Sinaia, and indeed for the modern Romania. Several auxiliary buildings were built simultaneously with the castle: the guard chambers, the economat building, the Foishore hunting lodge, the royal stables. The power plant was also built at the same time, and Peleș became the world's first castle fully powered by locally produced electricity. The Shipot Villa, which served as architect Carl Liman headquarters during the construction, was built later on. Liman would supervise the building of the Peleșor Chateau between 1889 and 1903, the future residence of King Ferdinand I and Queen Mary of Romania. The first redesigned plans submitted for Peleș were literary copies of other palaces in Western Europe, but King Carol I rejected them all as lacking originality and being too costly. The second architect, Johannes Schulz, won the project by presenting a more original plan, something that approached to the king's taste, a grand palatial alpine villa combining different features of classic European styles, mostly following Italian elegance and German aesthetics in a Renaissance line. The cost of the castle itself between 1875 and 1914 was estimated to be 16 million gold Romanian lei. Palace Castle has 3,200 square meters of floor plan, over 170 rooms, 30 bedrooms, many with dedicated themes from world culture. Themes that can vary by function, offices, libraries, art galleries, or by style: Florentine, Turkish, French, Imperial. The establishment hosts one of the finest collections of art in East and Central Europe, consisting of statues, paintings, furniture, arms and armor, gold, silver, stained glass, ivory, fine china, tapestries and rugs. The collection of arms and armors have over 4,000 pieces. Inaugurated in 1883, the Palace Castle is not only a pleasant place during summertime, it has been conceived to be also a national monument, meant to keep the trophies of the Plevna victory, which explain the simple but majestic style. Palace Castle had its official royal ball of inauguration on 7 October 1883. Before the castle was finishing, King Carol I and Queen Elizabeth lived in the Foyshore Villa, where King Ferdinand and Queen Mary also would reside during the construction of the Pelishore Castle. Even King Carol II lived in the Foyshore Villa while he ruled the country. Carol II was born at the castle in 1893, giving meaning to the phrase "Cradle of the Dynasty, Cradle of the Nation." After King Michael IV's abdication in 1947, the communist regime took all the royal property, including the entire palace estate. The castle itself was opened as a tourist attraction for a short time. It also served as a recreation and resting place for Romanian cultural personalities. The castle was declared a museum in 1953. During the last years of the communist regime, between 1975 and 1990, Nicolae Ceausescu closed the entire estate. The only person permitted on the former royal estate were maintenance and military personnel. The whole area was declared a state protocol interest area. It is interesting to note that Ceausescu did not like the castle very much and visited rarely. According to some sources, his dislike stemmed mostly from a rumor spread by the wicked residents, museograph of the castle, who, counting of the Ceausescu couple's paranoid health phobias, declared the building to be infested with dangerous fungus, serpula lacrimans. After the December 1989 revolution, Peleș and Pelișor Castle were reestablished as a heritage site and open to the public. Today, the Foișor Castle serves, as it did in the past, as a presidential residence. The Economat building and the Guards Chambers building are now hotels and restaurants. The rest of the Peleș estate was turned either into tourist villa or state protocol buildings. In 2006, the Romanian government announced the restitution of the castle to King Michael I of the Romanians, the former monarch. Soon after reobtaining the property, negotiation began between the former king and the government of Romania, and Peleș once again became a national heritage site open to the public as a historical monument and museum. In exchange, the Romanian government granted 30 million euros to the Royal House of Romania. The sum was the remaining villas, and surrounding chalets and chateaux are still being negotiated, but the structure will eventually remain the property of Romania state and will be open to the public after repurchasing. Every year, since its reopening, Peleș Castle received between a quarter to almost half million visitors. Inaugurated in 1883, Palace Castle is not only a pleasant place during summertime, it has been conceived to be also a national monument, meant to keep the trophies of the Plevna victory, which explain the simple but majestic style.
The castle courtyard, with a fountain in the middle, is the most accurate Renaissance style, pleasantly surprised the visitor. The courtyard has a merry decoration, made out of plants and flowers. All around the building facades are animated by elegant drawing. The interior of the castle is a true wonder, due to the beauty and richness of the sculpted wood and in the stained glass window. As you get in the vestibule, you are on the honor staircase, in front of the most important rulers of old Romania, Holy Stephen the Great and Michael the Brave. In a proud attitude, wearing whatever a fur cap or with the gold crown on their heads, they impressed throughout the brilliant dressing. A towering statue of King Carol I by Raffaello Romanelli overlooks the main entrance, but many other statues are present on the 7 Italian neo-Renaissance terraces gardens, mostly of Carrara marble executed by the Italian sculptor Romanelli. Karl Lippmann will supervise the building of the Pelishor Chateau between 1889 and 1903, the future residence of King Ferdinand I and Queen Mary of Romania, as well as of a King Ferdinand villa in the Royal Schiffel Meadow. 1930 and 1940, here was living Carol II, the King of Romania. In 1932, Foișor Castle was burned by fire and is built 1 year later on. In the present belongs to the government of Romania and is served like a presidential residence.